Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 2. Last episode, we finally dealt with Miranda. She is dead, or at least taken by the corruption. And the corruption didn't like it. We also now know that the corruption, all it seems to really want is to be left alone. It sees the outside world as impure and will not tolerate it. But it has its own little quiet area right here in the middle that it'll take. So I guess as long as we leave it alone, everything is good. For now, though, we need to report in. Back to Avadon we go. Hopefully things haven't gone to shit yet. No, everything looks fine. And we still have some stuff we can hand in. And we will. Oh, wait, the bull... I'm going to need more, I'm going to need to use some of these runestones. Soon. First we'll report in, and then we'll use the runestones and hand stuff out. Oh, wait. Infernal's Halberd. That is a little bit more damage. You lose out on the mind effect resistance and critical, but everything else is much better. So we're gonna use that. The Heartseeker Glaive can be sold. As can the Seeker's Lance, in all honesty. Alright. That will be upgraded with a runestone, I imagine. Possibly. Anyway, first things first, we'll report in. Down here. Okay. Heart Protus. It is done. Miranda is dead. At least maybe considered dead. Protus opens his mouth, but no sound comes out. He looks away and shudders. He runs his wrist over his eyes. And then he turns away from you. Are you alright? As I said, Miranda is dead. I apologize, Farron. Some events are... Sometimes it is hard to maintain one's dignity. Not when... She is dead. Dead, at last. Curse her name forever. You are brought another pouch of coins as a reward. You note that it is larger than usual. An extra reward, because I think I have found in you a kindred spirit. I would send you up to Redbeard's tower to report this victory in person, but Redbeard is not here. In fact, this leads to what may be your greatest mission. What is my great mission? Heart Protus nervously shuffles papers around on his desk. You watch silently. Finally, he looks up at you. Redbeard is not in Avadon. I did not stress what an event this is. As far as we know, Redbeard has not left the Black Fortress for decades. He is separated from many of the spells and wars that have helped him to survive decades of assassination attempts. What do you think of that? I think that I will have to try even harder to keep him safe. Of course you do. The perfect response from the perfect hand, a loyal soldier to the last. I suppose I should tell you about your mission now. What is this important mission? We believe that we have at last tracked down the hidden lair of Delis. However, at the same time, the Tawan Empire prepares for war. We must capture or kill Delis before his plan goes into effect. Redbeard has traveled to Fort Forsyth on the border with the Tawan. Go there and report to him. He will guide you toward our final victory over Delis. The Tawan Empire is about to attack. We believe that this is the case. We know where Delis is. You will have to speak with Redbeard about that. I'm on the way. And I wish you with all my heart good fortune. The hopes of the Pact travel with you today. Thank you. So our final quest... Deal with Delis. Alright. We have a few things we can turn in and hand in and such. Actually, I may as well grab some of my runes. Actually, I can't really hold on to them. I don't really have enough space. I'll give those helms to people after I find out what runestones I have. First things first, though. Nicodemus, we have something to give you. Let's see. Craft an item. I found a meteor. Craftmaster Nicodemus eagerly rips the item out of your hands. A meteor? Completely intact? What a rare treasure. Let's see if we can put it to work for you. Should be easy. He also takes your money. He grabs two of his assistants, literally, and drags him, literally, down to his lower workshop. You hear several hours worth of clanging, shouting, and muffled explosions. Then he comes back upstairs with the meteor. It looks exactly the same. I treated the surface of the meteor with a secret mixture of volatile substances so that any who bear this orb will have strength of the sun and the stone. I think. Anyway, carry it with you, and its energy will surround you. You are welcome. Infused Meteor. +2 to strength, +5% less time for abilities to recharge. I will definitely be holding on to that, and this Wand of Ice is completely useless at this point. So we got Wand of Lightning, Wand of Calling, and Wand of Corruption. Okay, I'll take that. And we have a whole bunch of rune stones, and a few items. This Blade Master's Bulwark, I want to use that instead of the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought can be used on Khalida, I think. Yeah. And the Enduring Breastplate, I guess, instead of the Breastplate of the Anvil, maybe. But the Dreadnought Helm. Kinda want to give it to you, but I'd like having that extra hit chance on it. Then again, do we really need it when we have the True Stroke Broadsword on there? I don't think we do. So I think the Dreadnought Helm is worth it for you. The True Blade Crest. 20% to hit chance. I think we can actually sell it. They do need the protection, so I think we can sell the True Blade Crest. Alright. Let's, find out what runes I can hand in. I guess I could have, kept going. This was going to be short. Then again, I suppose I should also talk to my companions, see if they have anything to say before this final quest. Okay, what runestones do I have here? Do we have strength? We do have strength. Perfect. I want to use that on the Dreadnought Breast... No, on the, Blade Master's Bulwark. Let's see. True Stroke Broadsword already has that, so... Sorry about that. Let's see. You are going to have that golden runestone on your halberd. You are also going to have the other golden runestone on your halberd, on your staff, I think. Which leaves an intelligence booster and an endurance booster. What are we going to use to boost intelligence and endurance? Let's see. Could use the endurance booster on that. Well, strength, dexterity, strength. Maybe I should use the endurance booster on the Dreadnought Helm. He has no boosts on that. He has a lot of strength boosts, though. Alright, so the intelligence booster. Who am I going to give that to? Actually, is there anything... We have 2 intelligence boosters. You need something. Magical attacks do more damage. And I think the Battle Runestone is all we can really give to you. I think it's probably best. Yeah, may as well. Summoner's Staff. Okay, so this intelligence booster. Robe of the Sorcerer. Definitely going to go on the Robe of the Sorcerer. And... you have a lot of intelligence boosters on here. You do not. No, you still have some intelligence boosters, but not as many. I guess I can use the other intelligence boost. Alright, let's go, put all these runestones in. I may as well. Yeah, I definitely didn't need to end the previous episode as early as I did. So in fact, I'm going to cut out that ending the previous episode thing, and instead just going to end it here. This will be a bit of awkward editing. We need to go report to him right now in Fort Forsyth. So, let's head out there. Yannick and Elkander, as we always take down out there. Plus, Yannick and Elkander are both allied to us, even though I still worry about Yannick's, well, sanity. So, down we go. Yes, I'm ready to leave to Fort Forsyth. I wonder if now we'll finally learn what is in the southwest corner of this place. Let's go. Wonder where in Fort Forsyth he is. You completed most of these quests. I mean, there's probably tokens of honor we haven't found, and items for Nicodemus we haven't found. But I think that's... And, of course, there's the thing where we have to invade Redbeard's tower, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway... Come on in, all of you. Yes, he must be in here. If not because it's of the star, because that's the command center. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Oh. I explored the tower and temple you sent me to. I guess I didn't mention that before. Etsu listens to your tale with awe. Amazing! You saw Delis! He existed and you killed him! He was not just a phantom. What a relief. Redbeard will be thrilled to hear of this. Be sure to report it to him as soon as possible. We did. Anything else I can do for you? No. Heart Proto sent me to see Redbeard. Etsu looks pained. Yes, he is here. He actually came. I wasn't expecting it. We weren't ready. I have opened the gate to his halls. She points at the gate to the southwest. He's down there, waiting for you. What does Redbeard think of Fort Forsyth? Etsu pinches the bridge of her nose and groans. Crude, lacking, vulnerable were the best things he had to say to me. So Redbeard was unimpressed? Etsu nods. And angry. Called me an unimaginative defender of Avadon. Still not sure what he expected, considering how little I was given to set up this fort. I'll be going now. Good hunting, Farron. Thank you. Now let us go speak with Redbeard. Little light, please. Thank you. You feel energized, with vitality for some reason. I can see it's not quite prepared. Okay then. This chamber was intended to be a storeroom, deep, dank, and mostly disused. Then a portal was installed and workers dragged down an old gilt chair to serve as a throne. All of this was to provide a suitable, if dirty, place for Redbeard to work. The master of the Black Fortress is waiting for you, trying to maintain an air of dignity and power despite the piles of sacks and crates in the corners. When you enter, he lifts a goblet, raises it to you, and then takes a small sip. Farron! Welcome to my new home. As you can see, I have left the Black Fortress. The work ahead is too important to be directed from a distance. Come, speak. Then we will hunt. Of course. Though I do wonder, what's through this path? Why is it there? And what's the portal for? This cellar was a dank storeroom, hastily built and already crumbling. Then it was hurriedly converted into an audience hall for the master of the Black Fortress. The crude throne by the wall is occupied by your master, who has a pile of scrolls in his lap. Redbeard shifts around uncomfortably on the crude throne and picks unhappily at a brown stain on his sleeve. The smell of mold sinks into everything. Still, actually leaving Avadon has done a lot to invigorate him. Farron! I wish you'd gotten here sooner. It might already be too late. We need to act. I know that Delis was in on our reach. The question is, can we strike at him at last? Interesting hall. Yes, isn't it... What word should I use? Unfinished? Grimy? Disgusting? I hope Anvar's council never sees what I have been reduced to. There's a counselor upstairs now. Redbeard smiles, but you can see the rage in his eyes. Yes, Falana. Pestering my servants and wasting their time at a moment when the call is for focus and courage. fighting a true enemy of our lands, and she is chasing around copper coins. I will deal with her in time. This insult will not be forgotten. Not exactly an insult. Redbeard is clearly unhappy with his new base. The chair is uncomfortable, it's cold and damp, the constant hum from the portal is annoying. And yet he has clearly been invigorated by spending time outside the Black Fortress. The confusion and absent-mindedness you saw before is gone. For now. Why have you come here? Because it is time to act. Thanks to the efforts of you and the other hands, we are close to victory. We know Delos exists. He is near. He is behind so many of our losses over the last few cycles. Now we will strike, whatever the risk to me. Why can't you direct this operation from home? Because Delos is widely prey. Even the delay of an hour in my directions can make a difference. Also, you need to see that I am not as baffled and senile as you think I am. Of course not. It's just the stress was getting to you. What is the risk? I have enemies beyond counting. So many people want to assassinate me, and my defenses here are admittedly much weaker. I accept this danger if it means I can defeat a real foe of the Pact. It is my purpose. What has been happening in Linnaeus? I am afraid, Farron. I must admit it. Reports are coming in from all over the known lands. Reports of troop activity, marching Titan clans, fleets of Svorgald raiders, and most of all, the movements of the armies of the Tawan Empire. All this, plus the rebellion in the Wildrealm, we need to be very concerned. I believe an attack is coming. Was all of this caused by Delos? I doubt it. I think much of it is the result of our perceived weakness. It doesn't matter. We need to show strength now. I plan to do this by killing the chief rebel. How much time does a pact have before an attack? I don't know. Days? Weeks? Maybe it has already started. Hanvar's council can laugh all at once, but I am sure of one thing. An attack is coming. Okay. Okay. What do I need to do? I believe that one of our agents has learned what temple Delos is hiding in. You will go to him, get the location, go there, and deal with Delos. The agent's name is Valens, a spy in Serdica. I believe you have contacted him before. Go there immediately. See him and learn what he knows. What if Valens is gone, or dead? Search his home carefully. He was instructed to write notes on his discoveries and hide them under one of his statues. If he is unable to tell you himself, of course. Shouldn't I send word back to you? No. Farron, I know I can trust you. You are loyal and effective. You need to pounce on Delos before he knows we are on his trail. Any delay or message that can be intercepted by spies can end our hopes in an instant. How should I deal with Delos? Kill him. No questions, no imprisonment. He must die. Dark times are ahead, Farron. The Pact faces disaster. I believe that only the death of the chief conspirator has any chance of making the wheel stop turning. Very well. What is this portal, though? You inspect the portal. It is working, sort of. The spells needed to make it stable have not been completed. Right now, the magical field is too weak. If you step through it, only part of you would appear on the other side. Redbeard smiles. Don't try it. I will make sure it is completed soon. Of course. Thank you, Redbeard. I am concerned, though. If only that one guy had actually managed to get the work done that he needed to. Keep scouting, making sure that that nobody was around. That was a wise idea, in my opinion. Alright. Let's head out of here and head to where we're supposed to go. Back to Serdica. He may be dead by now. We'll find out when we get there. They have protections out here, but well, it doesn't quite look like enough protection against a dedicated force. And if they have enough guards inside... Well, the fortunate thing is surrounded by water on 3 sides. Unfortunately, if anyone's able to get boats on other parts of the river, there's going to be problems. Alright. Let's head in here. Valens? Ah, there you are. Alright. I understand you have information for me. Valens stumbles over to the window to look for eavesdroppers again. He is thoroughly drunk, but not enough to hide his terror. I know. I know the truth. You need to go back to the Temple of Knowledge. The first temple I sent you to. Delos has a base there. A small one. If you can find it before it is abandoned, you might learn where Delos is hiding. How'd you learn about this? Dumb luck. Overheard it at the inn. I was there relaxing. Where exactly is this base? In a clearing outside the temple, in a stone circle, a short hike away. To the east. There's a stone circle there. Trapdoor in the middle, lightly covered. Over with dirt. That's the way in. I need to hurry. Something is happening, I know it. Soldiers everywhere. Everyone nervous. Merchants hiding. Whatever Delos is planning, it will be soon. As for me, I'm going to act. Act how? I'm leaving. I've risked enough. Valeru could find me out and kill me any day. The moment you leave, I do too. I'm hiding out as far away as I can get until things calm down. Good luck, and really mean it. Please excuse me, I have packing to do. Understood. Thank you for your assistance, and for all the risks you were willing to take. So back to the Temple of Nolus, then. Alright, then. Where in the Temple of Nolus? He said a stone circle. Let's see. Ah, over there. So we actually should have gone to the east entrance. Right over here. Maybe I should have cut it the way I did before. Looks like there was something open there. Alright. Well, we can at least do a little investigation. Alright, let's go in. There it is. Let's take a look down here. No idea how big this base is. Someone shouts to you from the shadows ahead. You recognize the voice immediately. It's Delos, still alive as predicted by Redbeard. Farron, I know it's you. We need to talk. Lay down your weapon. I swear no harm will come to you. Do you think I'm a fool? No, I don't. That's why you need to lay down your blade. I swear on the spirit of Nolus you will be put in a cell while we talk. Your blood won't be spilled. I refuse to submit. I refuse to submit. There's a long pause. Then Delos breaks out a command. Sedate! You hear hissing in the shadows. Trained basilisks. Okay, then. As I said, I'm not a fool. The basilisks have overwhelmed you. You are all paralyzed. Soon Delos walks into the room and says, Retreat! The basilisks return to their cells. He looks at you and shakes his head. I wish you had just parleyed with me properly. He leaves the room. Soon several Tawan warriors enter and drag you to your cell. Oh, fantastic. Thank you for that, I guess. Hello, Delos. Someone approaches a barred windows in the wall to the east. Unsurprisingly, it's Delos. I apologize for the harsh treatment, Farron. My kind has learned that Avadon servants must always be treated with the greatest of caution, no matter what the circumstances. How'd you know I was coming? How could I not? Your blundering was obvious. Redbeard sent you into a trap, you know. He must have thought he would lure me out. We are not so easily fooled. Why are you still alive? I'm not like you. I can't cast spells. I don't even own a blade. All I have besides my wits is the blessing of my god. I can die more than once. Each time I am drained, but then I rise again. If you were alone in a room with me, you could destroy me with trivial ease. Thus the cell. Why am I still alive? Because you can still be useful to the cause of the long-suffering Tawan people. Now, if you don't mind, I have a question for you. Ask it. Where is Redbeard right now? Back in Avadon. He never leaves, you know that. Delos nods. I am truly impressed. The training at Avadon is absolutely excellent. If I did not know for a fact you are lying, I would have believed you. Well done indeed. Ah well, now the conversation must get a bit messy. Your fault. You said you wouldn't hurt me. Because Avadon is built on such an inviolate foundation of honesty? Please, you will pay for your crimes against the Tawan. I will not harm you, but my people will judge you. How'd you know where Redbeard is? Delos only smiles. What happens now? War, destruction. The troops already march. The pact is divided and unready. Avadon is crushed. Redbeard is encircled. The rise of the Farlands will begin. And me? Get comfortable. You will wait here until we have time to deal with you, and then you will take part in one of the many tribunals that will happen. Judges will hear your case, a verdict will be given, and then... Delis is distracted by the shouting, and then the explosions. The ground shakes under your feet. Dust falls from the ceiling. If Delis is not surprised, he is doing an excellent job of faking it. Problem, Farlander? No. Redbeard seems to have detected us. Not a surprise, I was prepared. He will not even come close to catching me. Our plans for you may be delayed, though. Our little chat must end now. Where are you going? Away, and quickly. I am sure this war, better or worse, will end in my death, but I am determined not to die stupidly. He turns to go. Then he stops and looks at you. Farron, I am curious. Do you see me as a hero or a villain in all of this? Someone who is fighting for his people, whether I like it or not. Diplomatic and true. We have our sides. We make our choices, yes. And then people die. We think our actions will end in a better future, but we will never know, will we? Anyway. Goodbye, Farron. I think we will never meet again. Delis turns and walks off into the shadows. Meanwhile, the sounds of battle get closer. Damn you. I don't know how he survived, though. Alright. So, a human warrior grievously wounded stumbles into the room. His armor lacks any insignia, but after a moment you recognize him. You saw him briefly at the front gate of Fort Forsyth. He stumbles up to the wheel just outside the gate and collapses against it. His weight turns the wheel a tiny bit, raising the gate a few inches, just enough for you to escape. Farron! Farron! You're here! I made it! Let me help you. No, I'm cold. I lost. You must escape. Get Delis. What has happened? He slumps against the wheel. His eyes are rapidly glazing over. Small raid. Redbeard sent us. Here, find you. We did. You're free. Mission done. You must go. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Good. Inspiring. Yes. Farlanders. Kill them. Then he is silent. You leave the cell and close his eyes. Requisat en possum. Now the question is, where did Delis run off to? And how will we find him? There may be a large fight as we try to find our way out of here, and we're going to do that in the next episode. This one's a little short, I admit, but that's fine. Next episode we will find and deal with Delis. Hopefully. Till then, I'm Chesto44. That is Farron, Yannick, and Alcander. This has been an Avadon 2 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.